Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Strong Draws. My name is Brett Strong, and today I'm working on the collaboration that I was talking about in the Ra's al Ghul video between me and Nick Rivers. So he'll be inking that Ra's I drew. If you haven't seen that one, you can check, I'll leave an annotation to the penciling video for that, as well as I'll leave an annotation to the penciling video on Nick's channel for Batman here. So if you watch that video, first of all, this is going to be a pretty quick one because all I had to do was the inking, and Nick sent me a pretty final version of this, so it went really quick, only took me about an hour or so. But if you check out his video, he was kind of talking about how we're both very excited for the upcoming Batman Superman movie here in the next month or so. It comes out, what, March 25th? So, and he was also kind of talking about how much we both really love Batman and kind of where he discovered Batman. And so I just thought, since it's a collaboration video, I would kind of share my thoughts as well. So, again, Batman is one of my favorite characters in all the comic book world. I think it has to do with, I was always a kind of, growing up, always kind of attracted to the characters that were the strong silent types, I guess. So I didn't get to see Batman, the '89 Batman with Michael Keaton in theaters. I wasn't really coherent, I guess, quite at that point in my life. I would have been about 4 years old when it came out, and wasn't even cognizant of the fact that Batman even existed. But the first time I ever saw Batman, the '89 Batman, was on, we recorded it with our VCR on HBO. And so I would have probably been, I guess, 5, maybe 6. I don't really remember how old I was. But I remember watching it. I hooked the VCR up to our little 13-inch TV with the big turn dials, and I was sitting on, I don't know why I remember this so vividly, but I was sitting on this old rocking chair we had that had no back to it for some reason. It had the arms, had the seat, and it still rocked, but it had no back that you could lean up against. And I was sitting there watching Batman with a bowl of ice cream, and the part when he comes in to Axis Chemicals after he's already beat up all the other guys, right when he faces off with Jack Napier, right before he has that great shot of him kind of swinging in on the grapple with the cape out and stuff. I remember when that did that, I kind of just slowly kept sitting back because Batman's coming right at you, and I eventually fell flat on my back right off the back of that chair watching Batman. So, needless to say, the character had an incredible impact on me at that point. It was, it didn't even keep me on the edge of my seat and literally knocked my ass right out of that chair. So ever since then, I was enthralled and very curious and about the character. Something I fell in love with that character at that point for some reason. And so, you know, for most of my life, or at least my childhood, Michael Keaton was always my Batman. I had seen the Adam West show, and eventually they started playing it on reruns every now and then on our on Sunday mornings. And I saw the Batman movie, the '66 Batman movie. It was, and then, as a kid, it was really cool. I honestly, I still love watching it today. And it's great for what it is, but Michael Keaton was always Batman to me. To the point when Val Kilmer took over for Batman Forever. Even though I had seen movies and seen other sequels and seen other actors in different roles and all this stuff, I couldn't wrap my brain around the fact that Michael Keaton wasn't going to be under the cowl, because he was not only Batman, he was Bruce Wayne to me. So it took me some time to reconcile, kind of. Batman was more of was the character, and Michael Keaton wasn't Bruce Wayne. Like I said, the first and only time that's ever happened to me in my life. So it was just, that's the kind of impact that movie and that character had on me, and a big part of the reason why I do what I do today. So yeah, and the other thing is like I didn't read Dark Knight Returns until I think I was in college before I read that. And I keep hearing how people say how it redefined Batman and what a big impact it had, because it took him back, made him dark and gritty. But I guess to me, only my first exposure being the Tim Burton Batman, which at the time, and especially at that age, was very dark and very gritty to me. The impact of that book was, I mean, I love the book. I think it's a great book, but the impact that I guess it must have had on a lot of people at that time when it came out was a little bit lost on me, because that was always my Batman. Batman was always this dark figure in the shadows and stuff. So yeah, and so subsequently, always, still love the character today. I'm really excited to see what Ben Affleck does with the character, and I have said since, what was it, about 2 years ago when they announced him as Batman, I think he was going to do a great job, and I still think he's going to do a great job. So, and if not, you know what? Give it a couple years, we're going to have a new Batman. I mean, I know he's making a new Batman series of movies, but look how far we aren't that far out from the Nolan verse before we got Ben Affleck. So, give it a couple years. If he doesn't do what we want him to do, or what I think he's going to be able to do for the character, I don't think it's going to be too long before we have a new Batman. So, but again, that being said, I think he's going to do a great job, and I'm really excited to see these movies. And as Nick mentioned in in his video, we might do another series of collaborations, or maybe before we get to that release of next month. So I think it's March 25th, so we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll do another collaboration. Maybe we'll do Superman this time around. But looks like we're about done here. Like I said, it's a little bit quicker video. I just had to do the inking on this one, and since Nick sent me such a concise, beautiful drawing, it didn't take me that long to interpret what I needed to do to finish it all up. So, I guess if you guys want to see the high-res version, you can check it out on Facebook or Twitter. Otherwise, let me know what you guys think about Ben Affleck being Batman, and if you guys are excited for the upcoming movie. So, anyway, I want to thank you guys for taking some time and giving this video a watch and hanging out with me for a little bit. I will be back soon. I did just start some tutorial videos. If there's anything you'd like to see me cover as far as anything you're struggling with as far as drawing or whatnot, let me know, and I'll try and get a video made for it. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, and we will see you next time. Have a good day. Bye.